I can do this all day. Back it up, back it up.
Here we are, it's Christmas 2023, so calling this the Christmas bulk. I was going to start a couple weeks ago, got delayed. I just had an ankle flare up, and so I was just trying to let it have a couple weeks before I started the bulk process. Mondays are my off day, so I start the weights and working out Tuesday through Sunday. But this will be the first Monday instead of fasting all day that I'm actually starting, and I'm eating today, and I'll be full going into tomorrow. Starting off, I did a Zozo's Fit suit, so it does like a 3D little body scan of your self. Just measures different measurements, and I guess it'll be a little easy to keep track of the changes along the way. I'm not saying it's like super accurate, but it's still something nice to reference to, and you can see your own personal change, so that's sort of cool. For my bulk, I got my old vintage tower right here. It's the different supplements that I'll be taking throughout this bulk period. And as you see, for that, I use Vintage Muscle for a lot of their product line. From their pre-workouts, they got intra and post-workouts, protein, collagen protein, and then some of their other supplements also. I'm going to be doing a full bulk, advanced bulk stack. So I'm running Equimass, Androl, 19-OR, and I like their GH Soma stack. It's a nighttime recovery sleep agent, and also the wind test. So again, it's their advanced bulk stack. I'm going to be throwing in some Chisel and Titan spray also. I am somebody who does randomly get different blood work and check, just making sure I'm keeping all my health markers and where they should be and everything. So far, everything's came back better than what I started last year. I started off doing a body transformation at 212 pounds. And, right now I'm at 176. Got some different I got a little suit here that shows a 3D body image, and some going at the 176, around 10% body fat. And at the end of the bulk, I'm gonna be going for strength gain and about 25 pounds. With that, trying to do the 5 and 5 progressive overload sort of method. It concentrates a little bit more on strength, a little less on muscle hypertrophy, but I still plan on putting on I want to put on some decent size with it. And I should be finishing it up right around the end of March. Will give me some time, because that's what I did after my lean bulk, and let me see where I'm going to end up, and gives me a couple months to do any trimming that I want to do up before summertime of 2024, and so just in time to get out the bike and have a little fun. But until then, the next 3 months will just be about gaining and growing. So it's bulk time, and we're just getting started. I'll probably do a little recording intros, and Mondays, Tuesdays, maybe Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays I work, so I'll just post them there, and some Saturdays and Sundays. But the last lean bulk using the product line, I was able to put on about 20 pounds, and I gained about 20% in strength gaining. And after that, after the cycle, I did my PCT, and just the off time, making sure I balanced out. I've been able to maintain 95% of the strength I gained through the last cycle, and I took off about 15 of those pounds. But I did change a little bit of the body composition still from what I was at 174 to like 176 now. I got a little bit more muscle, a little less fat still. And so even though it's all about the same weight, it's a little bit different in a body composition, and that's what I was trying to do as a body recomp. So still working on it. Once I complete this cycle, it'll be like a full year transformation from where I started off, how I started. I've been taking pictures along the way. It's pretty, I had some pretty good changes along the way, as you can see if you look at some of the beginning pictures until now. I was able to take off a chunk of the fat within the first 4 or 5 months, and then it was working on strength. Other products, the only difference is like, weight and strength went on the same line. If I weighed more, I could get stronger. And if I went to lose weight, I lost strength. And I was sort of stuck at that plateau. There's also one thing that was beneficial is I was probably close to where I naturally could push myself without getting extreme in food. I've learned a lot. Diet, eating is one of the most important things in your health, and working out and exercise. And if you are trying to set goals and body recompositions or anything like that, food is going to be the most important thing, and hydration. But it doesn't matter what you're taking. If you're not eating right, you're not going to get the results you're looking for. And so I definitely learned that. I've been learning this whole time, while eating, different calorie levels. I know when I started my diet, I was doing like 1,100 calories a day to go from 212 to the 174. It took me 4 months, 1,100 calories. So it was one meal, a couple eggs a day, and some nuts and beef jerky. And that's barely eaten. But I was able to maintain, use a lot of the shred stack from Vintage Muscle. It's a laxagenin. And I was able to gain a little strength and then maintain most of it throughout that weight loss. And so that was nice. And again, when I got down to the 174, I could have went a little bit further, probably should have. Last little bit of, even though it's 10% body fat, most of it I kept was right around my belly button area. And there's the last little bit that I had left to burn, but I decided to eat again and put on the weight. So, it went up, but I still kept pretty good body composition, even going from 174 back to 195. And then, now, like I said, I trimmed back down to 176. But the difference is on this is now I'm eating 2,800 calories a day is almost a diet now versus like 1,100. And that's just the difference of how much I've changed my metabolism. I've raised my natural testosterone level, getting in shape. And so, and my activity level is close to the same. I had to add some walks in, but I took an office job last year. And so even adding walks during breaks and lunches made a difference on like my daily routine and my daily intake. So every little thing you do actually does add up, make a difference, and you want to keep track of it. During this period, I'm going to be going for 1.5, 2 pounds a week if I'm gaining. First couple of weeks, you're going to put on 5, 10 pounds. If you were coming from a diet or losing weight and you're putting weight back on, the first couple of weeks, the first 5, 10 pounds is just going to be from going to bed a little hungry and just meeting your calorie goal for the day to going to bed full, and then going to bed full every night. You're just going to naturally have a little bit more weight put on. But after that first couple of weeks, then what I do is I watch the scale and watch how I'm growing. And it's going to be trying to keep it right around the 2 pounds area per week. So that way, I know I'm concentrating more on muscle and strength gaining and not just body fat. The more mass you put on during a bulk, and when you're trying to get ready for summer, if you want to be having some abs and stuff like that, then it's also just that much more fat you got to burn if you put it on. So, you want to eat clean on a diet, and it doesn't hurt to eat clean on a bulk. And I don't know which one is worse to have a cheat day on. When I'm done with my bulk, I'd like the PCT and recovery period and my off time to be a little bit more relaxed than having to go to a significant diet or a significant cut to get back to the shape I was in. So I did learn some things along the way. As you gain weight, your calories are going to change. So like I do use a calorie counter program. I keep track of the food and the calories I take, and I see that even that's way different than I expected, and how that works. And so it's easy how quick food adds up, versus if you pre-make your meals and break them out in macros, and it seems like you're eating all day, and you're good. Go open the fridge, grab some strawberries out, open the fridge, grab some grapes, and it's crazy how quick that actually adds up just as fast with not having nothing planned. So again, like I said, eating's a really important process if you're into getting in shape or working out and anything. Like I said, food's going to be one of the most critical things, important things that you're going to do throughout that process. So the more you can watch and learn about yourself, your daily intake and how you eat, your macros, I think the more beneficial it'll be for you in the long run. So well, just wanted to say hello, get everybody ready. Like I said, today is day one. I start the journey today with just the eating, and the lifting starts tomorrow. So let's see where we end up.